no cologne except one has ever had the effect on me as a woman that this one has. You cannot go wrong with any of the Acqua di Gios. I'm just telling you, that's from a woman's perspective. If I was a guy, this would be definitely one of my signature scents. I don't know what it is about it. Okay, this is not appropriate for YouTube, Alithia. You can't say those things on YouTube. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video. So on this channel, I usually talk about women's fragrances. I haven't ever done a dedicated men's video before, I don't think, except for maybe around Father's Day. But today I wanted to share with you 6 of my absolute favorite colognes for men. These colognes are super sexy. I have some in here that are appropriate for summertime, daytime. There's others that are better for nighttime and evening. We've got a little bit of everything in here. A lot of these are actually my boyfriend's signature scents, and so this is coming from a man's perspective as well as a woman's perspective. And I'm telling you, if you're looking for a super sexy cologne that just works for every environment, and you can get these ones at a discount, you guys, I'm going to let you know where you can get them, then definitely stay tuned. If you're looking for a gift for somebody in your family, if you're looking for something for yourself, if you want to save a little bit of coin on your fragrances, then definitely continue watching this video. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do usually talk about women's fragrances. We also do a little bit of home decor, organization, minimalism, clothing, fashion, that kind of thing. And I would love if you would consider subscribing. I would also love if you would consider heading on over and following me on Instagram. And before we get started, let me know down below if you already have a favorite. What would be your favorite man's cologne? I'm really curious to see if we have some similarities throughout this video. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, I'm back with you today with another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I am talking about men's fragrances, which I normally don't talk about. So you'll notice I probably go through the fragrances a little bit faster than I do with women's. I'm going to attempt to the best of my ability to describe to you how I think they smell, what I get from them, what they do for me. Most importantly, these are just some amazing scents that I think you cannot go wrong with if you're looking for a gift for that special man in your life, if you are a man watching, if you're looking for something for yourself, if you're looking for designer men's fragrances on a budget. All of these fragrances in today's video, except for one, can be found on fragrancebuy.ca. Today's video is not sponsored, but they did send me these fragrances, all except for one. Actually, all of these are fragrances my boyfriend wears, except for one that I will share with you. And yeah, they're incredible fragrances, and yeah, let's just jump right on into it. So the first one, you guys, this is one that I had actually not smelled before, neither had my boyfriend. This was new to both of us, and Fragrance Buy did suggest this to me to review for you guys. I've already smelled the original Versace Arrows, which comes in the blue bottle, and it's a very popular fragrance for men. And I really like the one in the blue bottle. It is really bold. It is really sexy. It's very strong. It's very out there. It will get you noticed. It's a great kind of like younger guy clubbing scent is what I would describe that one as. It's not really, I don't think, office appropriate. It's more of that like sexy nighttime going out. And I think maybe more appropriate for younger guys. I think it just has a younger quality to it, but I mean, obviously anybody of any age, but if you're gonna put ages on them, I feel like Versace Arrows is a younger man's fragrance. So the same kind of goes with this Versace Arrows Flame. This one, in comparison to the original, is a little bit more orangey, spicy. This one has notes of mandarin orange, black pepper, chinoto, am I saying that right? Lemon, rosemary. In the middle you have pepper, geranium, and rose. And in the base you have vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, Texas cedar, patchouli, and oak moss. First of all, I'll give you a close-up of the bottle. Really incredible bottles. I really like the Versace bottle design, and the blue one is also pretty similar to this. It's just blue. Let me take the cap off here, and there you have it. So this fragrance, you know what this reminds me of actually? It reminds me a little bit of Nishane Annie. Call me crazy, but I'm kind of picking up a Nishane Annie vibe. So this one is a very vanilla dominant perfume. It's a very warm, inviting, cozy fragrance. It's not super fresh. It does have a little bit of freshness in the opening, but this is a really spicy vanilla. It does have a lot of orange in the opening. That's where that orangey spiciness. Yeah, honestly, you guys, this smells so much actually like Nishane Annie now that I'm thinking about it. So this is not my favorite for a man. I just wanted to review it for you because Fragrance Buy did send it to me. My boyfriend likes it, but he is more of a fresh guy. He likes those kind of more predominantly fresh fragrances, and I don't think he particularly likes warm, spicy. But if you like a warm, spicy fragrance, this is definitely one to check out. And honestly, if I have to be honest, between the two, I do prefer the original Eros for myself. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, something that not every other guy is wearing or will have, this is a really great one to check out, and I really like it too. I mean, don't get me wrong, if a man walks past me wearing this, I'm gonna notice and I'm gonna think he smells really, really good. So yeah, this is Versace Arrows Flame, and that is I believe the newest flanker from the Versace Arrows line. So that one is pretty good. Personally, I would probably give this one let's give them numbers just for fun. I would give this one probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. If 10 is mind-blowingly amazing, like say no more, just wear that cologne and I'll do anything you ask. If 10 is that and 0 is I absolutely am repulsed by it, this is a 6, so not bad. So Versace Arrows Flame. All right, the second one, you guys, is Bleu de Chanel, and as you can tell, there is no cap on here, and the bottle is 3/4 gone, and that's because this is actually my boyfriend's. He did give this particular bottle to me because just so I could have it, because I love the way it smells, and just something for me to hold on to and smell and whatever, spray my bedding if I so choose when he's out of town. And I absolutely love this fragrance. This one was not sent to me from Fragrance By. I don't think Fragrance By currently has Chanel at the moment, but keep your eyes peeled because maybe one day they will. I don't know. I'm not sure where they are at on the Chanel train, but I did want to include this perfume in today's video because this is another men's fragrance that you just cannot go wrong with. And I want to be perfectly honest with you guys. If we're talking about my favorite men's fragrances, this is one of my favorite men's fragrances. So this one is definitely a little bit fresher. It doesn't have the same sort of warm, spicy, orangey vanilla touch that Versace Arrows Flame had. This one is definitely more about that sort of fresh, spicy nature. It has mint, grapefruit, lemon, pink pepper. The base is a little bit more woody heavy, and it does have some patchouli, and this truly does smell like a Chanel fragrance. Like, this has that Chanel class to it that you can only find in Chanel, and it is drop dead sexy and just an incredible men's fragrance. This is appropriate for a day, but it can also take you into the night. This is probably one of the most universal versatile men's fragrances that you can get. So let me just give it a spray on paper here since it doesn't have a cap on it. Yeah, you guys, this is such an incredible scent. I'm actually worried it might be starting to start to turn because I've had this sitting in my dresser for like a year, maybe a year and a half. I don't actually spray it that much, to be honest. It's kind of a shame. I should really spray something with it. But yeah, it is incredible. It is fresh. It is super sexy. It's very masculine. It's kind of sporty, perfect for the office. It's just, and it smells extremely sophisticated. Like, the guy who wears this takes care of himself. He dresses well. He's got some dollars in his bank account, and if he doesn't, he's working on getting dollars in his bank account. This is just an incredible fragrance. You cannot go wrong. Great gift idea. So the next one, you guys, some people who are maybe perfume connoisseurs, or they know all about all the best, niche men's fragrances, whatever. Some people might think this is very, very cliche, and it might be, but I'm telling you guys, there's a reason this is one of the best-selling men's colognes on the market, and this is just the original Acqua di Gio for men, and this is the Eau de Toilette. It is an Eau de Toilette concentration. I don't even know if this one comes in a Eau de Parfum. I think they have a lot of different flankers, but this is just the original Acqua di Gio. And this one, you guys, you honestly just cannot go wrong with this. And this is so affordable on Fragrance By. You can get a bottle of this literally for less than $40 on Fragrance By. If you're looking for a gift for your husband, brother, boyfriend, dad, yourself, anybody, you cannot go wrong. So this is a much fresher perfume or cologne than the last two that I even shared with you. This one has lime, lemon, bergamot, a little bit of orange. It's got some jasmine, neroli. It actually has a whole bunch of floral notes in it. It has quite a lot of sea notes in it, so it's more of a marine, fresh, kind of aquatic smelling fragrance. And then the base again is that sort of woody, patchouli, oak mossy, musky scent. And this one, you guys, honestly, I don't love the opening of this when you first spray it. It is very, very fresh, very, very citrusy. But as this starts to dry down, honestly, you guys, no cologne No cologne except one has ever had the effect on me as a woman that this one has. There is just something about this cologne that is so sexy. You cannot deny it. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's not quite as, I would say, sophisticated as the Bleu de Chanel, but it might even be a little bit sexier. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with Acqua di Gio, the original, you guys. This is one of my boyfriend's signature scents. He has been wearing this for years and years and years. It is the one that he says he will always continue to repurchase, and this is coming from a guy who can pretty much buy any cologne he wants. You know, he's had Creed, he's had whatever. This is still his ultimate go-to, and yeah, I absolutely love when he wears this fragrance, you guys. There's nothing better. There's nothing better, especially even in cold weather. Like, you would assume this would be a hot weather fragrance, and yeah, this is a great summer perfume, summer cologne. But there's something about it when he gets out of the vehicle or he walks into the house and it's like -10, -20, and he has his like puffer jacket on because it's super cold outside, and the whiff of this that you get when he walks inside, it is so good, you guys. I'm just telling you, you cannot go wrong. This is good. So this is the original Acqua di Gio for people who want something that is just undeniably sexy and also very fresh, very clean, works for the office, works for every day in the summertime, also takes you into the evening. You can't go wrong. And for an eau de toilette, it has decent performance as well, I have to say. That is Acqua di Gio from Giorgio Armani, the OG. So the next one, you guys, is another flanker of the Acqua di Gio line, and this is the Profundo. And I'm just gonna lay it out here right now. Honestly, you cannot go wrong with any of the Acqua di Gios. You cannot go wrong with any of them. There is I think there's an Absolute, there's like an Assoluto or something like that. There is the Profumo. There is another new fresher one that came out for the summertime last year. You can't go wrong with any of these. If you're looking for a great gift idea for a man, or something for yourself, or something to wear to the office, or whatever, something that is super sexy that the ladies will love, you cannot go wrong with any of the Acqua di Gios. I'm just telling you, that's from a woman's perspective. There's something about them that is just so good, so sexy, you guys. I can't even, yeah, they just work. They just work. This one is the Profundo. This one was sent to me from Fragrance Buy, but this is another one of my boyfriend's signature scents that he wears and cycles through over and over, and he absolutely loves it. And this one is another fresh, sort of a mineral, aquatic kind of a fragrance. This has more of an emphasis on those C notes and that kind of an airy mineral quality. There's also a little bit of cypress in here. I love cypress in a fragrance. There's lavender, there's still that patchouli, it's a little bit musky, and it still has that fresh bergamot. It's not quite as fresh as the original Acqua di Gio, but it's still a very fresh fragrance. Yeah. I really like this one. I love that it has that cypress in there. It gives it more of a traditional sort of a cologne-y feel. It's not quite so fresh. It's super sexy. It's super sexy. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this one, you guys. Honestly, I'm so jealous of men in general because all of their colognes are incredible and they all seem to have really good lasting power. And I feel like it's a lot easier to find amazing men's colognes than it is to find like amazing signature scents for women. I feel like, I don't know, honestly, equally, if not even more, maybe even a little bit more sexy than the original Acqua di Gio. I just love it. When my boyfriend wears this, I can't get enough. I go crazy for it, and I honestly think it makes any guy smell so much more attractive when he wears a really good smelling cologne. I still think the OG is probably the best in terms of like driving women crazy, you know? I don't know. But this one's amazing. You cannot go wrong with this one. This one is actually great for the office, great for daytime. I wouldn't say it's so much of an evening perfume or cologne. I think you would want to go with the one in the black bottle. I'm going to try to find a picture. And also the Absolute or the Assoluto. I'll post pictures on the screens. Those ones are a little bit more like nighttime, heavy, deep, super sexy though, you guys. But I'm telling you, like, all of these are amazing. And you can get these all on Fragrance Buy for a fraction of what you would pay in the department store. The next one, you guys, is one I would definitely recommend for date nights, for evenings, for intimate occasions, for, I guess, even going out like clubbing or to a lounge or whatever. This is more of that super, super sexy evening fragrance, except I think you could get away with it in the daytime too, but I don't know what it is, you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but all men's colognes have a sexiness to them, whether it's day or night. Am I right? Like, I just feel like all the good men's colognes, it doesn't matter whether it's a fresh daytime or a super sexy warm evening time, they're all super sexy. So this is the Valentino, and I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, uomo, not sure how to say that. And this is the Born in Roma for men. So there is the Valentino Born in Roma for women, which I have and I absolutely love. And this is sort of the men's version of that. First of all, how incredible is this bottle? You can't tell me any man does not want this sitting on his countertop, on the vanity, in the bathroom, on the dresser. Absolutely stunning bottle. Looks super substantial and super masculine. And I'm telling you, if I was a guy, this would be definitely one of my signature scents. This smells incredible. Again, you can get this on Fragrance Buy for a fraction of a price of what you would pay in the department store. And I'm personally just a huge fan of the Valentino branding, the studs. I love the designs of all their bottles, their shoes, everything about Valentino I really, really like. So this one definitely is not as fresh as the other ones I talked about. It is lacking a lot of those sort of fresh fruity notes. It doesn't have any bergamot or anything in it. There's no citruses in here. This has mineral notes, violet leaf, and salt in the opening. In the middle you have ginger and sage, and in the base you have woody notes and vetiver. So this one is a little bit of a, I guess, woody, spicy, but also kind of a mineralic type of fragrance. I guess that means nothing. Like, honestly, to me, this does not smell anything like what the notes say. It just smells really, really sexy. That's all. Okay, yeah, okay. Now that I'm looking at the notes, I've never looked at the notes for this. Yeah, I get it. Mineral notes, sure. Super sexy, you guys. Oh my god. Can I just be a man? Oh, I'm telling you guys, you cannot go wrong with this one either. Super sexy, also super appropriate for daytime. It is so good. It is so good. I can't pick a favorite. I will save my absolute favorite cologne for men until the end. But this one is up there. It is so good. It is so good. To be fair, again, I think all of the Valentino fragrances for men are incredible. A lot of the other Valentinos I do think tend to have a little bit more of a leather component, but they're sort of that sophisticated, classy men's smell. You know, they're not so like young, clubby, anything like that. They're definitely more of a sophisticated, well-dressed man with, you know, who's really got his life together and he's very established and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like that's the vibe that Valentino gives me. And just super attractive and super sexy. It's so good. Yeah, so good. So you can't go wrong with this one either, you guys. Excellent gift idea. Again, if I was a guy, this would be in my arsenal for sure. And that is the Valentino Born in Roma for men. All of these will be linked down below for you as well. And let's move on to the last one and my favorite one. And the last one, you guys, and hands down, I think the sexiest cologne for a man I think I have ever smelled. Definitely my preference. If I could only pick one for him to wear ever again all the time, this would probably be the one. And this is Tom Ford's Oud Wood. So again, you can find this on Fragrance Buy, much less expensive than you can in the department store. So this is the bottle. And of course, Tom Ford fragrances are marketed toward unisex. And sometimes I'm tempted, I want a bottle of this for myself, although to me it's very masculine. But you guys, this is one of the most opulent smelling, super expensive, super luxurious, super bougie, luxurious, and still ultra sexy colognes I have ever smelled in my life, or fragrances, whatever you want to call it. This is an eau de parfum. This has great lasting power. I absolutely love this one, you guys. So this one is not fresh. It doesn't have any freshness about it. It is an oud fragrance. It's also very woody. It has sandalwood, it has Brazilian rosewood. It's got a little bit of a soft spicy touch in there as well. It has cardamom, it's got some Sichuan pepper. It has a little bit of vanilla, vetiver, tonka bean, and amber. So they describe this as being kind of a mineralic scent. And to me, definitely, like, it does have this like airy quality to it. It's not a super heavy, it's not like a dirty, dark oud. It's not a super heavy, off-putting oud. You know how there's some oud fragrances out there that are just too much and they just smell too barnyardy? This isn't one of those. This is extremely, extremely refined, and it just smells incredible. And what's really interesting to me is that for a man who loves super fresh scents like Acqua di Gio, which is like the polar opposite of this one, he still goes crazy for this. So even if your man or your husband, father, boyfriend, brother, son, even if you yourself prefer fresh scents, definitely give this one a try. It is worth trying, and it makes an amazing gift. Oh my gosh, you guys. This smells so opulent, you guys. This smells like somebody who drives a really nice car and he's got a lot of dollars in his bank account and he dresses really well. It's so luxurious. Yeah, it is just extremely, extremely luxurious. And I have really good memories associated with this, so that could be part of it. But I'm telling you, if somebody takes you out on a date wearing this cologne, you are going to just have a whole different feeling toward them. You're going to just look at them a little bit differently. This just sets you a notch above the rest, in my opinion. It just smells so good. And it's not your typical like super fresh Acqua di Gio, Bleu de Chanel type of thing. This is a little bit different. This is a little bit more specific and particular. Is it a safe blind buy? I don't know if it's a safe blind buy. I think definitely try it before you buy it, but at the same time, I don't think you can go wrong with it. And it's super, super popular. I know so many people who love this, men and women alike. As much as I would like to have this for myself, I don't think I would wear it because I think it's very masculine in my opinion. And I do like to smell feminine, but this is so, so, so sexy, you guys. This is for the well-established, sophisticated man who has his life together, and he is like a master of his universe. And yeah, just that super attractive, you know, masculine energy. That's what this is to me. This is classy, it's elegant. It is a cologne that you could dress up. It's a very formal smelling cologne. You could definitely wear this to a super formal event and you would smell just extremely elegant, like you fit in 100%. But you could also dress this down and you can make it like a casual, everyday kind of scent as well. It is such a good cologne. I love it so much. Again, this is one of my boyfriend's signature scents. He pretty much alternates between this one, any of the Acqua di Gios. Bleu de Chanel was what he used to wear till he gave it to me. And yeah, what else? That's really about it. Like those are his three, I guess, favorite scents would be the Acqua di Gios, the Bleu de Chanel, and the Oud Wood. Yeah, it's incredible. Cannot go wrong. Smells so good, you guys. So and that is Tom Ford's Oud Wood Eau de Parfum. And again, you can get this on Fragrance Buy for a super good deal, and I will have it linked down below. So you guys, that is it for my favorite fragrances for men. And admittedly, the Versace Arrows was one, again, like I said, I hadn't smelled before, but the other ones I've smelled before, and three of them, like I said, are my boyfriend's signature scents. And I honestly, you guys, if I was a man, I think if I had these colognes, I wouldn't need any other ones. I honestly don't think I'd need any other ones. You have something to cover you for all bases. You've got your super fresh, super sexy, timeless Acqua di Gio that just never seems to go out of style. Everybody loves it, men, women. Super cheap, can't go wrong, ask anybody unless they've become like a cologne snob. I think most people really, really like this. Also amazing for the high heat at the summertime. If you're looking for something that is a little bit more office appropriate, elegant, a little bit more refined, and still super, super, super sexy, good for date nights, good for everyday wear, you can check out any of the Valentinos. If you're looking for something that is super office appropriate, very, very refined, makes you smell put together, makes you feel put together, like you've got your life together, you've got that Bleu de Chanel, which is classic, and you cannot go wrong with that one. If you're looking for something that is equally as office appropriate as it is for date night, again, super sexy, you have your Acqua di Gio Profundo, and like I said, you can't go wrong with any of the Acqua di Gios. Any of them, if you get them, I think most women and most men will absolutely love them. And actually, you guys, I will link to some of my other favorite Aqua Digios down below as well. And then if you're looking for something that's a little bit more fun-loving, a little bit more clubby, warm, spicy, you don't want anything too fresh, you want something that's a little bit more bold out there, and a little bit warmer, then the Versace Arrows Flame, or like I said, the original Versace Arrows would be incredible. Personally, I think I'd go for the original Arrows just because that's my preference. This one is a little too orangey for my taste, but it is a good one. Actually, let me just smell that one again one more time. Yeah, this one's just a little too niche on Annie for me, but it is a really good one. If you're a fan of those like warm, spicy, vanillic colognes, check it out. It is really good, but honestly, this is like a pretty good dupe for Niche Annie, if I'm being honest. And then if you're looking for a cologne that is refined, sophisticated, elegant, classy, makes you smell super, super formal, but also could be dressed down and is incredibly sexy and masculine, then I love the Oud Wood. So this one would be like my formal special occasion cologne, or I might just wear it every day. I don't know. So yeah, you guys, honestly, I think that these here sitting in front of me are some of the best, no-fail, versatile, cannot go wrong men's colognes, although men have such good options out there. But yeah, these ones are incredible. I will have them all linked down below for you. And yeah, if you guys have smelled any of these, or if you are a fan of any of them, maybe your husband, your boyfriend, your brother, your father, your son, whoever also loves them, comment down below and let me know. I'm curious to see how many people feel the same way that I do, coming from the perspective of a woman. And also that these are some of my boyfriend's most worn. How popular are they really? Tell me. Do you guys like the Acqua di Gio? Do you like the Tom Ford Oud Wood? How do you feel about Bleu de Chanel? I already know how you feel about Bleu de Chanel. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let's see if we have some similar thoughts. And that's about it for today's video.